Hey guys, Strike here, most name is StrikerdanielFTW, and in this video I'll be answering the Q&A video, the Q&A thing, for 400 subs. I'll start off at the bottom of this Q&A list, which is Crunchtime LFB, or his name's Luke, saying, "Hey Dan, tell your fans how big your reptiles will get and how long they will live for. Cheers." Cheers to you too. Well, my bearded dragons, they're going to live for about 10 years, I think it is, and Charlie over there is going to get about that big, Omi's going to be about that big. Sunshine's going to live for over 100 years, is what the breeder said, and she's going to get about that big, maybe. I'd say about that big. Crystal's going to live for about 15, actually, I don't know her age, I think it's 15, 20 years. And she's going to get to about 4.5 meters to 5 meters. Striker will get to 15 years, or around 12 years approximately. And 1.5 meters is the max he'll grow. And Maximus, which is my blue tongue, he's outside at the moment. Actually, no, he's inside because it's freezing out there. He's going to live for about 30 years. No, yeah, 30 years, hopefully, if he's healthy. And he's going to get about 55 centimeters, about that big, because he's a Queensland species. So that's one question down. This question's from ASDFG. Who is your biggest YouTube inspirations? Well, it really depends what you mean by that, like what category. Like in the reptile category, I'd say StrikerdanielFTW because he lives in Australia like me. He loves breeding reptiles, all that like me, and he has the same passion, which is just the reptiles in general. So if it's in the reptile category, I'd say his name Peter Birch or StrikerdanielFTW. Same guy. Or for just YouTube standards, like his name Dream, or what I'd love to his name have as my life is Roman Atwood, because he gets to travel the world, gets to do what he loves, which is just making YouTube videos with all his Roman soldiers, which are his fans. Yeah, he has a great family, great house. Now he's got 2 dogs now. He's got a massive saltwater tank. But except if I was Roman Atwood, I'd have a reptile room like this. Yeah. Let me just find these questions. Next one is by Bearded Addiction, which is, what's your favourite reptile? My favourite reptile, actually, also, another guy, his name asked this question, which is Liam Jenkins. Yeah, Liam Jenkins, which is what's your favourite reptile. So, for you two guys, I'm going to answer this. 100% the Jackson's chameleon. So, the chameleon that has these 3 horns that come out of his skull. It reminds me of a Triceratops, which is my favourite kind of reptile thingy. But if you're thinking about that, I'm saying Jackson's chameleon because I just love chameleons in general. Their personality, how they've got that little clawed feet, the curly little tail, and how the tongue comes out. I love them. The next question is by Ruby's Reptiles, and she's asking, I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, they are asking, what is the next reptile you will get, and also what is your favourite reptile? Well, I just said the Jackson's chameleon. And my next reptile, I have no idea because I don't know when I'm going to get my next reptile. But if I'm going to get an next reptile, I'd probably maybe get a legless lizard, a really cool looking bearded dragon like a hypo or something like that, something really cool leatherback, maybe another blue tongue. But on my list at the moment is probably a monitor lizard, a lace monitor Bell's face. They're massive little lizards, or massive lizards. Got great personality, so maybe I'll save up to that in a few years, maybe. Next question is by Bearded Addiction as well, like this is his second question, and is how long have I liked reptiles? Well, I've liked reptiles ever since I was about 4 years old when I went to Taronga Zoo and I got to hold a pygmy python. I got a photo, but I can't show you guys because it's on the computer. Just me sitting there, that gay smile, holding it. I just loved it ever since, and I'd always read books about dinosaurs, which are reptiles as well, if you guys didn't know. And then I'd start studying reptiles like 2 years before I got Charlie in Sunshine. When I got Charlie in Sunshine back in 2012, I think it was. Yeah, 2012. I got the same Charlie after I studied about a year for her. Finally got her. Then my sister wanted a reptile, so she decided to get Sunshine. So yeah, ever since I was 4. And this next question is by Righteous Reptiles, and that's when did you get your first reptile? I got Charlie on March the 2nd, 2012. That was my first reptile, and as I said again, my sister decided wanted to get a reptile. So on the same day, I got Sunshine as well. Yeah, Sunshine was about that big when we got her, and Charlie was about that big, like a really tiny 4-week-old bearded dragon. And yeah, the next question is by AWB12 Exotics, and the next one is, what was your first experience with reptiles that made you become interested in them? Well, when I was 4, I got to hold a pygmy python, so yeah. This next question is by JFCM Exotics, and he's asking future reptile plans. Well, my future reptile plans is definitely moving Bumblebee over to this rack, so it's just the bearded dragon rack. Going to spend about $1,200. It's a lot of money in here over Australia, but I'm going to spend that money on Crystal and getting a massive tank from her over here, move that over there, and get a nice sustained indoor pond right here for Sunshine, like a massive, maybe 6 foot by 6 foot square foot diameter for Sunshine. Have some nice fish in there, and on this rack that this camera is sustained on, I'll have Striker's 3-foot tank, actually no, Striker's 3-foot tank up here, and Maximus's 4-foot tank down there. And that's probably going to be happening in about a year, but can't wait. And next question is by Lachlan Ross, which is, what number of reptile license do you have? I have the stage 2, and in about a year or 2 I'm going to get stage 3, which means I can get large snakes such as the olive python and the scrub python, but I don't think I'll be getting them anytime soon. Imagine that. A massive, like, 9-meter snake in here. Oh, God. Oof. The next question is by Alice Dare Burns. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Which is, what is your opinion on rodent keepers? That's her first question, or his first question. I don't really mind rodent keepers. Like, I don't judge anyone by whatever they keep. If you like rodents, good on ya. I don't really like rodents myself. Like, I'd rather, I'm into reptiles, as I can see, as you guys can see here. I like amphibians as well, such as salamanders, frogs. I also like scorpions, like arachnids and that, but I'm not really into rodents. I used to have 2 rodents, but sadly they passed away a few years ago. But if you like rodents, that's good. No one's judging you here. Second question is, what is your favourite reptile family, such as the Agamidae, Vanidae, Boidae, whatever? My favourite reptile family is probably the Nephris. If you guys don't know what that is, that's the knobtail gecko family. Such as the Nephris amia, which is the rough knobtail gecko, Nephris wheeleri, which is the banded knobtail gecko and all that. They're really cool animals. The rough knobtail gecko is like got massive spikes on it, like little spike balls, and if it gets through his throat and it barks at you, like not really barks, like a hiss barks at you. Smooth knobtail gecko's got those beautiful big eyes, the silver eyes. Love them. Next question by Royal Skate, which is the last question. So then he or her is saying, I'm thinking about getting a baby bearded dragon. Do you have any tips on like how many days I should feed it, how much food I should feed it? And yeah. Well, I fed her, when I first got her, 4 to 5 crickets a day. That, for her, was like little medium ones. And then as she grew, I they moved on to large, so 5 a day, but not at the moment. I currently feed both these. Every 3 to 4 days, because they're brumating and hibernating and all that. He hasn't eaten in over a week because he's like hibernating, like he's full on in hibernation, but she eats still. They came out earlier today, and I gave him some nice fresh salad. So if you're getting a baby bearded dragon, I'd suggest put a bit of salad in there. It most likely won't eat it at first because it's a baby bearded dragon, but put some small crickets in there, or medium, depending on if you want it to become really big, or keep it at a reasonable size, which is what I've done. Just feed it, 4 to 5 crickets a day, like little small ones or big ones, whatever you like. So that's the end of the Q&A questions, or the answers, sorry. And I'm moving on to some shout-outs, which I've got here. The next one, this first shout-out is Crunch Time LFB. He also asked the question. His name's Luke. He loves reptiles like me. He's currently got 2 blue tongues, 2 bearded dragons, 1 water dragon, 2 spotted pythons, and a darling Murray carpet python, I think. He makes awesome videos as well. He makes awesome, like, what's the name, race car videos, all that, like the NASCAR racing, slot car racing, and reptile videos. He's stuck on 9 subscribers, so please go show him some love and go subscribe to his channel. Tell him I sent you. Yeah. Next one's AWB12 Exotics. He has been subscribed to my channel, I think just before I got to 100 subscribers. Always been there, always commenting on my videos, giving me positive like comments and that. I love how he always comments to me on my videos saying, great video, keep it up. It's awesome, much appreciated. Go subscribe to his channel. And that's the 3 shoutouts I've done for this video. I've also just started a gaming channel which is called Striker Gaming. I'll put that link in the description, and also the shoutout channels in the description. Please go subscribe to my gaming channel as well. I just post retarded content like Minecraft and shit like that. Yeah, so if you guys like this video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe to see more.